Hello, and welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. Today I finally did it. I took my first Waymo ride. It's a self-driving autonomous vehicle. Added this in afterwards so everyone can see where it goes. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Phoenix, Arizona, and Austin, Texas. There's self-driving cars. You never see a driver in them, except when they're testing them or doing whatever they do. But most of the time, there's no drivers. You just see these driverless cars around the city. They're being tested in 4 different cities right now. Culver City happens to be one of them. So I just figured, why not? Come with me on my first ride, Waymo, the autonomous vehicle. Okay, my ride's almost here. It's coming to pick me up. I'm doing a round trip, short trip, just to have some fun. All right, gonna take my first, look, it's got my initials on it. I don't know if you can pick it up on that. But I'm gonna take my first Waymo ride. Ambient music. Look at this. It's a Jaguar. It's a pretty nice car. Good afternoon, start ride. I hit start
Hello,
ride.
from Waymo. As we get going, just give us 1 minute to cover a few riding tips. This experience may feel futuristic, but the need to buckle up is the same as always. So keep your seatbelt, check on riders, improve our product, and more. But our microphones are only on when you're connected to rider support. So sing your heart out. We can't hear you. You can also use the app or passenger screen to speak to a rider support agent at any time. In the rare case of an emergency, please keep your seatbelt fastened and remain in the car unless there's an urgent need to exit. Rider support will connect with you and provide assistance. Finally, relax and thank you for riding with us.
Look at that. It talks to you, gives a little recording, and it's a little bit, it's different. It's kind of spooky because you're out here with other cars. I picked a street that isn't too bad in this area where it's located, and I just wanted to try it out. And so far so good. We just left the pickup spot. I'm just doing a round trip down the street and back. And here's a little screen that tells you where you're going. And on there also, on that screen on the front seat. So you have to unlock the car when it arrives. It only waits for 2 minutes. You use your app on the phone to unlock the car. You can set your initials or whatever on the top so you know what car is picking you up, which is really cool. And yeah, here we go. You know, you fasten the seatbelts. It tells you to fasten the seatbelts. Make sure you're going. Play some good music, little relaxing tunes. It's really, really, really cool how it sees everything. Very cool. And it knows that it's a red light. It's just so futuristic and odd. There's no one at the steering wheel, and I'm just riding in the car. Just me by myself. It is a trip. There's plenty of room if you're going to the airport for luggage. You can fit 2 people back here comfortably. This rises up for the third person. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. The wheels turning. It doesn't crash. Look at that. Look at this. This is very cool. Very, very cool. This is awesome. So we're, you're at the next stoplight. I'm not going that far. A couple more stoplights. And then turn around and go back to the pickup spot where it picked me up to drop me off. Then I'll walk across the street and get back in my car. But I had to try this. I was on a waiting list for a while, and then it says, okay, you're ready to ride. And so I, logged in. You have to set up the account. So I did. And it uses Apple Pay. So this round trip is $12 each way. So it's like $25 round trip. I don't care. I spent it because I had to try. I had to go for this. It sounds like this is gas. I don't think it's electric, this vehicle. But I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But yeah, we're moving right along. It does the exact speed limit. It sees that there's a cop and pulls over. You see that? It saw that there was an emergency vehicle and it pulled over. Wow. Wow. Very, very cool. So it's putting it through the test. This is really neat.
Just about there. Don't forget your phone, keys, or wallet. Your future self will thank you.
Can you hear that? Now it's supposed to take me back, doing a round
For your
trip.
safety, the doors will remain locked when we arrive. Pull the handle twice to exit.
Okay, so I'm doing a round trip, so I'm going to resume ride. There you go. I don't know if you saw that. I pushed the resume ride. And so now I'm going back to where I was at. I'm going back to where I was at. The looks on people's faces when they see you riding in this thing with no driver. You see them around a lot. They're being tested in a few areas. Here in what's this, Culver City, California. I believe also somewhere else. Oh, San Francisco, and in a couple of other states, I guess. And that's it. It's not being tested everywhere. It's just a couple spots, like 4 places, 4 cities, to see how it works. And so far so good. Now we're heading down an alley. It's going to pick up a street and take me, so it drops me back off on the correct side of the street. It figures this out. It stops at every opening in case somebody's walking by, as a safety feature, which is very, very cool. It's I guess it's been tested out a lot, so make sure it has plenty of safety features for all of that. Make sure there's no one crossing across the sidewalk before it moves out into the street, and then it goes. It comes to a stop sign. It sees that there's a stop sign. It sees which way it's going. Nobody's coming. It'll show you that there's no cars coming on that screen there. Oh, you know what? They show the cars on both screens. All right, I didn't notice that earlier. But the drop off is in 3 minutes. You can see that. Waymo. This is very, very cool. It's comfortable. Of course, it's a nice car. Like I said, it's a Jaguar. It's a nice car. The ride is nice and smooth. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, there's no jerking and heavy stopping. It's just smooth, very smooth, like you expect a driver to drive. It knows when there's speed bumps and slows down at the speed bumps. Very cool. I mean, the sensors in this thing is amazing. It senses everything. And then it's going to drop me back off. Make sure there's no one coming.
Almost to your drop-off. Check the app for walking directions. Don't forget your phone, keys, or bag.
I don't know if you guys can hear the audio when the voice is talking. It's a lady's voice. And here we go. I'm right back where I started. Very, very cool. That didn't take long at all. That's awesome.
You're here.
All
Please
right.
Make sure it's clear before exiting.
Can you hear that? I don't know. All right. Well, here it goes. Taking off. There it is there at the light. It's getting ready to go on its next trip. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.